So we're going to evaluate a linear expression that has sign, decimal addition, and subtraction. Our expression is 6n minus m. And we're going to substitute for n, negative 3.3, and substitute for m, negative 4.1. I do recommend using parentheses when you're substituting. So we're going to put 6 parentheses. And then inside of the parentheses, we put the negative 3.3, then minus parentheses. And inside of those parentheses, we put the value for m, which is negative 4.1. All right, so at this point, I see I have a minus negative, so I'm going to just rewrite this question to simplify this. The double negative means that it's equivalent to plus, so 6 parentheses, negative 3.3 plus 4.1. Now our order of operations says we want to multiply here. So I'm going to multiply the 6 to the negative 3.3. Since we're not using a calculator, let's show our work here. So I'm going to write the negative 3.3 first. Notice how you do not have to line up by place value when you're multiplying. So now 6 times 3 is 18. And then 6 times 3 is 18, plus the 1 is 19. Have 1 decimal place. And since it's a negative times a positive, we're negative. So we have negative 19.8 plus 4.1. Now this point, we're adding opposite numbers with opposite signs. So essentially we want to subtract. So again, I'm going to write these numbers vertically. Notice how I put the number with the greater impact first, 19.8, and then 4.1 second. Now I'm going to subtract 8 minus 1, 7 decimal point, 9 minus 4, 5, 1 minus 0, 1, and it's negative. So there's our answer. Let's try one more. So we have negative 6d plus 4c. So let's substitute. We have negative 6, parentheses for the d. Inside of parentheses, we're putting 8.6. Now we have plus 4, parentheses for the c. Inside of parentheses, we're going to put negative 6.7. All right, order of operations says multiply. So we're going to multiply first, 8.6 times negative 6. Oh, that's a little hard to see. Let me write that over. So we have 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 8, 48, plus the 3 is 51. We have 1 decimal place, and we're negative because a negative times a positive is negative. Let's multiply this second group here, 4 times negative 6.7. So 7 times 4 is 28. 4 times 6 is 24, plus the 2 is 26. We have 1 decimal place. And since it's a negative times a positive, we are negative. So we are left with negative 51.6 plus negative 26.8. Same signs here, a negative plus a negative. You're going to end up with a negative. It's like you have a bill plus another bill. You end up with a bigger bill. So let's add these. You have to line up by place value. So 6 plus the 8 is 14. Decimal point, 6 plus 1 plus 1 is 8. 5 plus 2 is 7. And we're negative. So our answer, negative 78.4.